pleasing thing about that win, besides the final score, was the fact that it was a team win. You know, we had 9, 10 guys step up and make very, very important plays at big times. You know, Malik obviously in the first half comes in and gets us out of an offensive funk. Ryan came in and gave us huge minutes, considering he hasn't played in 2 months. BJ King probably won the game for us in the second half of those couple plays, that offensive rebound and that transition basket. So, you know, it was an overall team win. I couldn't be happier for our guys, because I know how much they wanted that, and they played they played their hearts out. So it was very pleasing to see, and you know, that's a heck of a basketball team. You know, you can see the foundation that Archie's trying to lay with them. I mean, that team they play hard. They're very physical. So, you know, very, very, very happy with this win. But you know, with that being said, we'll enjoy it for the rest of the day. We're going to get ready for a quick turnaround on Monday.
What did you see yesterday, Ryan, that made you think Cleveland there at the end of the game?
Well, he's practiced the last 2 days. You know, he got his tests and all that earlier in the week, and they said, you know, everything looks about as healed as it's going to get. It's just a matter of comfort. And he just said, look, I want to play. And we threw him out there for a little bit on Thursday, a little bit more yesterday. And, you know, I asked him before the game, I said, how do you feel? He said, I feel really good. And he looked like he was about to throw up because he was so nervous. But, his experience, obviously we know his ability to make shots, but his experience, you know, he had a couple plays there in the second half where he came off a ball screen and saw Honest on the roll a couple times. And, you know, just plays like that you just know as an older player. So he was very valuable for us today.
David, it seemed like you guys really came down in the second half. Hell, they had an 0-12-3. Was that a big emphasis at the halftime? Just kind of locked down the finish?
It was, yeah. I mean, that's always going to be an emphasis with us. First, second half doesn't matter. You know, we were doing a good job in the first half for the most part of what we call first shot defense. You know, we were doing a good job of making them miss. We just did a poor job of defensive rebounding. And you got to give them credit. I mean, they were crashing hard. But, you know, we did a good job of challenging shots. We played zone but went man, just tried to keep mixing it up. And, you know, obviously Ray Spalding with 14 rebounds and 5 blocks. I mean, that's just a pretty big time performance. So, you know, but like I said, overall, great team win on both ends of the floor.
David, to have this kind of win over a quality opponent, what does it tell your guys about validating what you're trying to teach them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we can use just one game. Obviously, it's, you know, I don't want to call it a feel-good win. Everyone feels good. But, you know, we wanted to get some momentum going. You know, we didn't want to look ahead, but we just wanted to play, you know, in 2-game stretches. Okay, so we won the one on Wednesday, and we had wanted to win this one again today. And then, you know, we got a couple more Monday and Saturday next week. So we're just trying to play it in those 2-game stretches, and, you know, we won the first stretch. So, you know, we got to, like I said, we got to build on it. We got to enjoy it, and then we just, you know, we got to get ready for Monday.
Williams had some big threes in this game. What would you say to him to get him going offensively?
Nothing. You know, it's kind of the same thing with all of our guys. Excuse me, I was looking at the stat sheet here. You know, Q again. I mean, he's a much better shooter than the way he's shooting the ball. I knew Malik was a much better shooter than the way he was shooting the ball. You know, and it's a matter of just getting a couple to go when you're off to the races. I mean, you can see that with Malik. So I just said, look, if you're open, if it's in rhythm of the offense, by all means shoot the ball. You know, I'm not going to tell a guy not to shoot an open shot. So, you know, we got to continue to try to get good shots, and then, you know, if we're open, we got to shoot it.
You guys were down about 10 a couple of times. Was there a message sent there, or was it just to let them fight through?
No, I mean, I knew we missed a couple of easy shots, which seems to be the common theme for every game we have this year in the first half. We just couldn't make shots. But like I said, I thought our first shot defense was pretty good. You know, we did do a very good job in transition a couple of times. You know, we gave up offensive rebounds to them, which, you know, they did a good job of crashing hard. But I told Q and Dang and VJ at halftime, I think they only had one defensive rebound between the 3 of them. I said, we got to rebound the ball because then we can get it and go. So, you know, it was just same common theme. Can't let your offense affect your defense. And, you know, we did a decent job of that in the first half, but even the last, you know, 5 or so minutes of the game, you know, we made 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Ryan missed a wide open 3. You know, Honest missed a post move, and, you know, we didn't let it affect our defense, which is really, really good to see.
Is that kind of the biggest message right now? So you go to the smaller lineup, getting more rebounds from the guards. I think that even though had 1 rebound, is that kind of the biggest thing? Just getting help from all 5 positions rebounding?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to be a team rebounding team this year. You know, I know that sounds redundant, but you can't just rely on Honest or Ray to get all of them. You know, it's got to be all 5 guys, and that's where, you know, guys like Donovan Mitchell in the past, or Terry Rozier, you know, Terrence Williams, guys I played with from the guard spot, rebounded the ball, and it helps your team. You know, because a lot of times when you play zone, teams take long shots, and long shots means long rebounds. So our guards have to come back and rebound the ball. And, you know, we were down, I think, 5 or something on the backboard at halftime or around there, and we ended up even in the game. You know, I think they only had 4 the last 25 or so minutes of the game, so that was a big reason why we were able to come back.
David, how much of a, I don't know if relief is the right word, when Deng hits that shot? Because you had a couple turnovers in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big shot, you know, and that's, I knew as soon as he shot it, he made it. Just because I've seen him make that shot numerous times in practice, just kind of that hesitation, 17-foot shot, which is a very tough shot. But, you know, I just kept telling him, look, if we get good looks, if they don't go in, get back, we got to play defense. Just keep playing defense. And our older guys know that. They've been around long enough. But, you know, it's just a matter of continuing to take good shots and, you know, just got to get back on the other end and defend.
David, when Quentin's playing well, what's going right for your offense and for your defense?
A lot. You know, we tried to, after the Seton Hall game especially, we tried to make a point of when we get a rebound, let's get it to Q quicker instead of maybe somebody else trying to bring it up the floor and then get it to him. That way he can push it and the other guys can take off and run to the corners, because the beauty of that is, and these guys are starting to see it, they're going to get the ball back from him. You know, he's the best decision maker we have in the open floor, so they just got to get it to him, then take off and run, and they'll get it back. But, you know, he's struggling to shoot the ball from 3, but I'm not worried about that in the least. You know, he's 5 for 5 from the free throw line and has 5 assists and 1 turnover. So, you know, it's going to be a matter of time before he just hits 4 or 5 threes in a game. But as long as he keeps taking open shots, I'm fine with it.
David, how key was Ray's activity in the second half for you guys? You mentioned his stats earlier, but it seemed like his handprints were all over that game.
Yeah, I mean, that's who Ray Spalding is. I don't know how many deflections he had, I didn't ask, but I mean, you know, he had 5 blocks. He covers for so many people. You know, he and Honest wasn't quite as good tonight, didn't have a block, but Ray just covers for people so well. You know, if there's somebody gets beat off the bounce or if they don't communicate, his instincts on defense and his ability and his wingspan just help erase a lot of mistakes, and you know, it was pretty evident tonight.
Nice question.
You guys cut down on those pick-6 turnovers that you've been worried about. Why do you think what was going better for you guys today to avoid those runouts?
Well, I think just getting the ball in Q's hands more. You know, and it also helps to have a guy like Ryan, to be honest, when he comes in, because he just has played. He's experienced. You know, Darius does a great job on defense, which is what we need him to do. Darius had 2 assists, no turnovers, so he did a better job. But it was just an overall team focus of taking care of the ball. You know, it was a big emphasis coming into this game because when you drive, they slap down so hard and they're so physical. So our guys did a good job of paying attention to the scouting report and being strong with the ball.
Thanks, David.
Thank you, guys.
Coach Miller will be here shortly.